Alright, thank you very much for joining me again. This is Gulpane, back with another, well, I don't know, a continuation of my last video on Golden Axe. So, the last video I played the first couple of levels of Golden Axe, so now I'm on stage 3. I'm still with Tyrus, obviously, because I just always pick her anyway. So I'm on the back of a giant turtle, or multiple giant turtles, because I see a turtle there. I always thought it was one turtle, but I think you go, you go from the turtle to the bird. That makes more sense. So yeah, so I'm sticking with Tyrus. I could have gone back, and I think when you continue in this, you have to stay with the same character as well. You can't pick a different character. You can normally pick another character. Yeah, I want him to stay on this side, because if he goes to the other side, he'll fall into the. No, it is multiple turtles. He'll fall into the thing, and I won't be able to get the pots, but I'm okay. So here's where they must have started running out of, even in the arcade, they must have started running out of sprites or running out of enemies, because they start repeating the same enemies. Or maybe that's the idea, that the new enemy that you encounter is the boss, and then basically they become like normal enemies later on. Or maybe they just ran out of sprites and they just put extra ones in. Or they really liked the look of the Bad Brothers or the Sledge Brothers or the Knight, and they just kept putting them in. That's probably it. So that one there is handy, because you can actually make them come out one at a time. In a lot of these games that are sort of when you're scroll to the right or scroll to the left, and you're control the scrolling, I do it on Double Dragon all the time, you just like edge a little bit closer to the right until one enemy comes out, then kill that enemy, then kill the next one, as opposed to having loads of them come out at the one time, obviously. I'm sure anyone watching this will already have like superior tactics to mine, and actually that's not the way you do go. I'll be like, okay, that's fine. So here again, well, I didn't do it. I should have tried. Well, it didn't work the last time, but if you get them on the right hand side of the screen, by the time the screen moves over, you can keep the pot, as opposed to having to get rid of all the pots. Because if anything, I do like a pot of magic, and I like to use the dragon as much as possible. So these guys are a palette swap. So like the different colour they go, I think the shadow ones, they're probably not called shadow ones, but when the enemies become shadow enemies, that's when they're the strongest. So these gold guys are the medium ones. So they're dispatched, and then this guy, a huge knight. So this guy definitely looks like a boss. And then in one of the other levels, he's just like a regular enemy. Oh no, there's 2 of them in the next one. So the programmers must have been just like, what do we do for the next level? Oh, let's just put in the same guy again. I don't think I've ever played the arcade one. I do know that Tyrus in the regular arcade, her sprite. Now that was easy. I suppose I had the dragon, so I got loads of guys. If I can get those 2 green things, I'll be back to 4 bars of health, and I may not need to use the continue. Actually, I probably will. I don't know if I'm going to get enough pots for another dragon though. I might. Only 2 pots. What a rip-off. So yeah, in the original arcade, Tyrus is wearing like her bum is covered, but in this one, for some reason, they put her in a thong, so her bum is exposed. So I'm not sure why they did that. It seems a bit stupid. Or at least they should have exposed the Axe Battler's bum as well. I'm back to normal red enemies here again. It's so simple, this game. So you just walk to the right, attack all the guys that are coming. There's hardly any moves. Oh, the one I haven't been using actually is the twisty move, where you press the attack and the jump at the same time. I don't really need it though. But then I kind of, whenever I get bored of, I hate when they catch you like that. Whenever I get bored of just using the jump kick, I start using the twisty thing. I don't know what it's called. The twisty thing is what we used to call it. Right, now the skeletons. So, yep, the AI for the skeletons is ridiculous. They're very easy to knock off, which is good because they're very tough. They can, for some reason, the skeletons are the hardest enemies in the game. I think they're harder than the bosses sometimes, because if they catch you in a slash thing like that, can easily take off all your life, as demonstrated there. I'm not taking the skeletons seriously enough though. I'm even slashing the skeletons. That's how not seriously I'm taking them. Oh no, missed the jump kick. It's actually quite hard to kill and speak. Nice. Oh yeah, I think these skeletons here, they're not too bad to get into the kind of, I don't know what you call it, the infinite slash, where you just slash them and you don't end up kicking them. But the skeletons can actually counter it, I believe. Oof. I've got to be careful here, because if I knock him off I won't be able to get him. Only 2 pots, these guys are stingy. I wonder if it's the same pots or is it random. Right, I've got to go forward one bit because these Shadow Moses guys, I don't want to load them at once because they're quite difficult. Just pop them on the head twice, that's class. That should be him dispatched. I'll just take one more please. Oh no, 2 more. Oh man. As long as they don't knock me too far ahead, I'm okay. Not my rhythm. My rhythm is didn't work there because the guy fell off the step. This bird has a very square back. I just want one skeleton at a time to come out. I need practice at this game. I realise I'm not as good as I used to be at all. And by used to be, I mean like a few years ago when me and my friend used to play this all the time. So we used to play this and Streets of Rage. Those were our go-to games. Obviously on the PC, I didn't have them on the Classics collection, the Xbox Classics collection, or anything like that. We played, so every Christmas, we're at university, so we play Mario. We try and clear Mario 1, 2 and 3, which was very difficult. We ended up clearing Mario 1 and got stuck in Mario 2. Clear Streets of Rage, and this only takes like 20 minutes to complete, or 25 minutes, so this was a very quick one to complete. A lot easier with 2 players as well. And then Streets of Rage, then we got so good at Streets of Rage that we could easily complete it, but the challenge is to get the 1,000,000 points in Streets of Rage. Right, that's another level done there, so I will leave it there and I'll continue my Golden Axe chat in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.